Okay, what's up, Risk World? I am SpeedChessGuy, and I am the rank number 19 Grandmaster in the world. I am currently behind Isham at 49,000, SF Giants fan at 48,000, and Dangerous 8888 at 46,000. And so I've got my work cut out for me. First place is 49,000. I'm currently at 42,000. So I'm going to try to get there. I've got 11 days, 18 hours, and 36 minutes. If you want to try to get to the top of the leaderboard here in season 30 or in a subsequent season, please consider subscribing. The rest of the season, I'm going to be doing the Airship, Capital Conquest, 6 players, auto placement, exponential, and 60 seconds long. So if you want to learn how to get to the top of the leaderboard, consider subscribing. Otherwise, I'll see you in the game. All right, here we go. All right, another game. We are playing Capital Conquest. It's better for defense, keeps you alive on the airship. I like it because there's a lot of places to hide. Placement is auto. The bot difficulty is expert. I like to be as difficult as possible. The territory cards are exponential. I like it because it's a quicker game. Starting troops are dynamic, so you don't get a lot of those games that run away from you in the beginning. It's a little harder. There's more troops on the board. Definitely always balance blitz if you're trying to play for skill. Fog of War is on because it makes every game more difficult. You can't really see where the other players are. Uh, then blizzards make every game different. Stable portals don't stalemate as much, but they make every board different. So you can't have somebody who's just memorized everything about a game and then 60 seconds turn duration because I like quicker games. So now we're going to go through where I would pick a capital. So normally this one looks really good because it's in a nice area, kind of away from where white's trying to grow. Um, if I pick here, he's going to come right in my back door. But if I'm here, if he attacks once, then I could still take this area over here, and he'd have to get over here to get there. I'm also looking at perhaps here would be good because it's right next to a portal and it closes off this area. But we have anybody could come back here. This one would look good if it wasn't for this portal in the middle of the area. This one would be okay, but we got a giant 6 right here. So I'm going to say this is our best bet right here because, or maybe here. But I'm gonna say here because it's kind of close to the portal, and I don't think that we're gonna have a big problem with white if we expand this way. So if he hits us once, then we've got a kill on him, and that's one of the big things that you want to focus on. So I got permission from. Let me look it up actually before I say anything. Here we go. So going through Shabroz's Expo Caps principles, number one, I'll link this document in the description. He talks about picking a strong cap, so prioritizing a strong capital, and that's kind of what I just went through. So we'll get into more detail on that later on. But for right now, we're going to worry about the risk rank. And so the rest of this season, I'm going to be pretty dialed in on just trying to be competitive, trying to win every game we play. We're going to take a look at who we're playing here. We've got somebody from Saudi Arabia. We've got Bazi, Ansel, Scooby Doo, and Nolan. So I'm going to check and see if anybody's on the leaderboards. There's a risk leaderboard I'll also link in the chat. And you want to run everybody that you play through that risk leaderboard so you know if you're playing a master right off the bat. It doesn't work for everybody because if you're not in the top, I'm not really sure how many, maybe 5,000, you won't appear on the list. But it gives you a good deduction of knowing who is a master right off the bat. I don't see anybody in the list so far. Not Scooby Doo and not Nolan either. Let me make sure though. Okay, Nolan Smith is on there. It's spelled the same way. Okay. And they are right at Grandmaster. So we've got one Grandmaster in the house, it looks like. Sweet. So that makes this an interesting game. The Blizzards close the game off, and the portals open the game up. So it takes skill to know how to do both. So that's why I like those settings. Any way to add a degree of difficulty is always good if you're trying to play a skill-based game. So if people don't know exactly what they're doing, then they won't do as well against you over the long run. Oh, another big thing, you do want to, if you have the ability, mark where capitals are as soon as you see them. I missed a couple of these, so I'm going to try to get them now while I see them. Let's get purple first since it's his turn. We know he's right here on the portal. That's not great for us because that means he's going to want this area. So we're not in a phenomenal position because we're surrounded by capitals. So that's going to be difficult because these guys are on portals and that's our only way out. Other than these portals, the blizzards are the only way. So this could be complicated. We're going to have some exteriors. That's another one of those principles for how to win these games. Okay, so green looks like they're going to fight purple over here. They can't really come into us at all. So if they close off this kill guard or this for us, we do want to open capital. So that might be good for us for green and purple to fight here. Hopefully they'll eventually come through us and open this capital up. But we're gonna have to start focusing on putting armies on the exterior away from our capital since we can't get out of here. We have to stay alive on this side. So I'm gonna focus on prioritizing. It looks like if I'm pink, I'm coming right here. So I'm not gonna take that. I don't want to be disrespectful. This is a nice hole that people aren't probably gonna want to take this bonus because it's split by the blizzard. Let's see. And I'm gonna thin this out. So I can kind of see what's going on, one. And two, it might tempt purple to open this up a little bit. We don't need to be open yet. We need to be open eventually in the game. Not necessarily yet. We want to be open once the cards get over 88 cards. That's the most important. thing, in my opinion, on Exponential is getting those later card stacks as much as you can. So that's surprising that Pink didn't hit us up here. I thought he was going to. So we might take this next time and see if he lets us hold it. But then that opens up his big stack too. So I don't know if we really want that. Remains to be seen. Looks like purple probably doesn't know that we're here yet. So maybe they're going to try to spread out. I'm not really sure about this strategy here. Or maybe they have. I'm not really sure what they're doing. Hopefully now that they see me, they leave it alone. But that is what we wanted. We wanted an open capital. So that's good. We can leave it the way it is. And then just focus on these exteriors and staying alive. That's definitely the most difficult part of exponential risk is staying alive. If you can make it to those big turn-ins, even if you only have one army left, you can run the kill chains and win the whole game. Let's see how many reds turn in for. We're getting 8 per turn, not so bad. We get 11 per turn here. And they were battling purple here, so let's see if they stick with a. Oh. So green's an aggressive guy. So players like green, you just kind of get out of their way. Don't do anything to offend them. Just let them win. Retreat. There's no point in getting into battles at the beginning of the game. This is the time of the game where you survive. Get some little exteriors like this. Get away from these guys so they can spread out. Now white knows we're here, so they're probably not going to close this up. We'll see what they do. If somebody eventually takes this, and that completely opens me up to this portal. But again, I got to worry about my exteriors because I don't have any way out of here. I could get card blocked eventually. Let me see. So we know green's coming out. I could hit a portal, maybe hide back here, but we don't know what red's doing. I think I'll just add to my corners that I already have. And the cap. I like everywhere I'm at. Because I don't want to get hit on this portal. I don't want to lose these guys, but I do like the vision for now. Just to keep an eye on what's going on with these guys. I think portal caps are excellent in progressive caps, but I think in exponential caps, they're more risky than they are good. Because once we start getting in turn-ins for 200 or so, these guys are going to be very tempted to hit each other. Right here, nobody out of sight, out of mind. White knows how many I have here, but they also know they have to risk everything to take me out. So now still the kind of biding our time. Round 4. Nobody's going to turn in yet, most likely. Green's going to stay super aggressive, which is odd that they would risk that much here. It was 8v5, and this is not stuff I would recommend. Um, I understand getting in a corner, but that's kind of spreading yourself thin. So I'm going to put probably 7 here and hit this corner because then what is he going to do? Um, and we saw him do that up here too. So I think he's just trying to spread out, but this isn't multiplayer or this isn't world domination. Like you still want to stack on your capital and keep your guys safe. So I think, and that's good for us because now we're connected to both of these kill chains. So I don't know if green's going to keep this fight going on or not. So, and they were coming out of up here, right? How many is green turning in for? Green's getting 16 at the beginning of every turn. So we're going to stay out of their way. They're looking to win the game this turn. We're not going to stop them. So we're just going to go meek. I think on exponential airship, it obviously helps to have a bonus, but I don't think it's required because you could still try to hide in places like this. It's not good that green seems to be trying to expand super quickly, but we do have areas we can expand into for cards still. Not all is lost. Yeah, we kind of figured he was going to take us here. He's just attacking everybody, though. I don't think it's personal. He probably actually wants both sides of this, and he's up here. So I think we can comfortably say his capital is here somewhere. So hopefully white is or green's happy with their expansion to here, and we can just back off and they'll leave that alone. But if they come out, they come out. Nothing we can really do about it. But we do have at least one more exterior up here. We do have this one. I'm more and more worried about this 4 on the portal. They probably won't last the test of time. White's getting 17, so they probably have both sides of this. So we're getting into that first trade in. It's round 5. They're playing it safe. They probably got this little pocket somewhere in here. They're getting 10. Scooby getting 11. They've got this pocket. It's an interesting game. If I'm white, I can see me. And if I'm adding 20 or so next turn, plus this turn in, that's 58 plus a turn in. And they could see me here. I wouldn't be surprised to see white hit me here. Now, they wouldn't be getting very many cards. They would be getting 5 cards, but only a trade-in of 10. So I doubt we see a hit, but I wouldn't be surprised. This I'm not surprised at all about. Green is an early expander. Just very aggressive style. And it works sometimes, but other times it gets people to attack you early. But we'll see. We'll see what he does. Yeah, extremely rapid expansion. I wonder if they're up here. So we only have one area left. So it might be worth hitting here and just stacking our cap. And seeing if green also comes back here. We're not being left with a lot of choice, and we're stuck between 2 portals, which is not an ideal game at all. Yeah, 54. If I'm him, I'm thinking about hitting me. But I just don't think there's enough risk or cards for him. Now I see if purple wants a card trade. Trading still at 13. So how many is white getting per turn? White's still getting 17. So next turn they're looking at 70 or so. That's still possible, but not worth the low amount of cards. With nobody trading in and green expanding so rapidly, I could see them hitting me here and here eventually. Let's see, pink was already here, weren't they? So let's put where we think pink is. Pink's in here somewhere. Green's up here somewhere. Purple's right here. And they're getting 11 probably? Oh, 6. So that means white hit them from this side. And I think they're perfectly happy with the trade. Okay. So this is good for us because now we have a kill on purple here. We know they're weaker. We can probably take white out of here. But no reason to take white yet. So I think we keep our capital open. And hopefully this works out up here. Red's getting 8. Red's the GM. So we need to be concerned about red, and we also have no idea where red is. So it's especially terrifying. And we're trapped between 2 portal capitals on either side. So the odds are against us. We knew green was probably going to volatility expand, or rapidly expand, I should say. We're still in survive mode. Around 9 or 10 is where you start going for the kill. You want to save those cards as long as you can. 88 is where I usually start going for the cards. White's attacking a lot. Hopefully they're attacking green. There's not a lot we can do about it. So there's no point in poking our head out. Green's aggressive anyway, so I don't think attacking him is going to do anything for us or against us. That is actually terrible. Because now white knows right where we're at, and they could take us out. So no matter what, I think we need to trade in next turn. Even though I'd love to wait, I think we need to survive and make ourselves unappealing for a trade in. The more trade-ins that happen, the more likely it is for white to hit me on this turn. Pink got 5, so we know they were over here, and so white probably hit them really hard. Pink's moving quickly. I wouldn't be surprised if they're a higher level player. Purple's getting 11. We know they're here, so they regain this zone here. I wonder if that means they hit white. Normally, I'd want to keep this cap open, but it's kind of, I don't know if it's a moot point or not, since I can't go either way. And white could hit these anytime. The GM is getting 6. Our rapid expander is getting 14. So hopefully he feels the need to keep expanding, because then he'll start getting mad at the other people. We want green to get a little tilted and go after people. If we survive this turn, if we survive white, we trade in so that we're not an appealing target. I still don't think we're appealing yet. They're getting 19 and they know exactly what we have. So this is not great for us. It does seem like white is considering it. So this might be a wrap. If we die, well played. He didn't trade in. It's a good sign for us. I think it doesn't matter if we open this up because white's already opened up to us. So we're hoping white hits here sometime. But we didn't want to be sitting on 5 cards there because he's then for sure going to go for us. Right now, he can't get to purple except through here. So if he misses somehow on purple, we still have a way out of here. But with 5 cards, I think he hits us. Red's crying. Interesting. Red's our GM friend. They're not having an easy start. Let's see what our rapid expander does. Getting 15 still. So they'll be on the portals and they have 51. I could certainly see them attacking pink. Or these portals are going to be extremely attractive. I think 73 is too much, but I don't know how much purple has. So white turns in for a whole bunch. but I don't think he's going to want the two cards. I wouldn't. I would go after purple or red, which is exactly what he's doing. White seems like a higher level player. They might take the win on this one. I might be looking at an L here. Yep, takes the GM out first. Interesting. Then purple, correct? What if he hits purple's cap? He only needs one now to turn in. So he's got four cards now. He needs one, but he's only getting a turn in of 88. So he can't hit me. And that's why I traded in. So I would be below the certain threshold. I wouldn't have survived another turn. Now, if he does set in, well, he obviously is, then he can get a kill on me. So some people would have said to trade there, but I think it just leaves you no chance of winning. So I traded in. But that also means that white might very well take me out on this turn. It's probably the correct play for him. Okay. So he puts some in here. It's interesting. I think he's trying to see how many I have here, which is fair. Green, our rapid expander, trades in early. So he could go on a cap run. He needs to hit 5. So the only one he could hit and go on a cap run is white to keep turning in because he has no cards left. Let's see how many times he moves. 2. So he hardly did anything. Let's see if white takes this opportunity to take me out and take the cards. Because then he can go on a kill chain. I would be surprised if he doesn't, because he seems to know what he's doing. And he took out the other GM. So I wouldn't be surprised. He's certainly thinking about it. He can see me here. It doesn't look like he left enough. So I think we're safe, unless he starts hitting these other guys. Who was weak there? Not white, that's for sure. Green is weak or strong. Pink and purple were weak. So what about hitting here and then trying to see what purple looks like? I think that's our best bet. And if he goes for a kill here and misses, so he's getting 115 now. So I don't think he's got enough to hit me. I think he hit from here. Is 254 enough? Never mind. That is. Yeah, I think he hits me. Yep, GG's. Well, he played that right. A good game. Yep. So we had one GM, one intermediate. Good game. Dang, it takes me down so far. 23rd. I was at 42,000. Such a big drop. What up? I hit the magic number 42,000, so I lost a game.